Hello, Frog. Oh, it is time to finish Dark Souls 1. Hello, Bilal. We are here. Time to finish it. We're gonna start off with the boss that I do not like, Sanctuary Guardian. I am not a fan of this boss. I know some people really love the Sanctuary Guardian, but man, I don't like this guy. I would argue that didn't hit me. $35? Are you sure? I was looking at my phone. Bruh. The movement being slowed in the water is so annoying. It's not USD. You're gonna say it's a bit much for USD. Let me rest. Try again. I ain't played this game in a hot minute. $2? Hey, that's fine, bruh. I appreciate it regardless. I gotta remember how to play this. So I've been playing too much Helldivers. I gotta remember like how to play this. Yes, I love when my rolls are not fast enough to avoid his attacks. I love that. Oh man, I hate this guy. I thought he was gonna attack me. Get out of here. Yeah, I hate that guy. I really do not like that fight. That's the boss I gotta hear Bill Yes say is so underrated, man. Come on. Have you ever beaten the gank of this fight? I have not. Dude, I hate fighting one of those things. You think I'm gonna go fight two of them? Hate that guy. This boss's balls. Yeah, that fight sucks. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan of. I'm not a fan of the Sanctuary Guardian. Not in the slightest. I really don't like it. Hello, Spectro. Yeah, I really do not like that fight, man. I'm not gonna say, like, you know, it's the worst thing ever, but, like, you know. I would say that fight is, you know, just, obviously it's just straight up better than the Bed of Chaos, but I have more fun fighting the Bed of Chaos than I do the Sanctuary Guardian. Hate that guy. Maybe an Elden Ring DLC. Be money like yesterday. That's good. Thoughts on Everdark Caligo? I don't play Night Rain, but just from what I've seen, it looks like the same boss, except the ice is purple now. Yep. So I think I asked last time, but like, am I like able to go talk to Solaire now that I saved him? Because I did save him, but like, you know, what else? What do I do for his quest now that I have saved him? Calamite, where you at? Well, it's not here. I thought it was that bridge. Maybe it's another bridge. Oh, you only get to summon him? Well, that sucks. That's lame. These guys eventually become the moss dudes, right? I will say I like this version of this place much more than Darkroot Garden because I can actually see. Like in Darkroot Garden, it's like so foggy that you can't really see everything super well. Ow. Artorias is so disabled, but I mean, yeah, Artorias is cool. I don't, you know, drop to my knees to suck him off like other people do, but yeah, he's cool. Aside from Ashes of Ariandel, what if I said I think this is probably not the, I don't want to say worst Souls DLC, because like the only Souls DLC that I think is bad is Ashes of Ariandel, but like outside of that one, I think this one is probably the least good. You know what I mean? This DLC is good. Like, the only bad Souls DLC is Ashes, I think. I think the only one is Ashes. that. There was one Souls game you delete. Which one would it be? Oh man, Elden Ring. Even though I think DS3 is the overall worst Souls game, I would delete Elden Ring. Okay, there's Artorias. There's his arena. I don't need to. I can't go there yet, though, obviously. But yeah, I think that, you know, overall, Ashes of Ariandel is the only bad Souls DLC. However, if I had to pick a second worst, I would probably say Artorias of the Abyss. Like, I do prefer all three Dark Souls 2 DLCs. Ring City's better, Shadow of the Erdtree's better, Old Hunters is better. I was looking at my phone. Yeah, like, I just, you know, I would delete the open world game, obviously, because I don't like open world games. But also because if I delete Elden Ring from ever existing, then that means that 30 million normies don't come into the Souls series. Sometimes gatekeeping can be a good thing, you know? Sometimes it can be. So if we delete Elden Ring, we wipe out a lot of normies. Not enjoy Death Stranding. Well, I mean, Death Stranding is a walking game. It's like, you know, walking, touching grass. You know, like I can go outside to touch grass and walk around. Why do I need to do it in Death Stranding? Like, I'd rather play a video game about something that I can't do. There we go. And the enemies here are pretty easy, huh? Oh, this is where Kalameet shows up. Oh, okay, we good? I saw a little bit of lag. Was that? That might have just been on my phone, not on the stream, perhaps. Was it? I don't know. Might have been. But yeah, this is where Kalameet shows up. Hello, Kalameet. Hello. That's the best boss in the game right there, by the way. Axel, why are you in my computer chair? Hello, buddy. Yeah, I want to try and cut his tail. I actually do want to try and cut Kalameet's tail. I've never cut it before, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna like go out of my way to try and cut Kalameet's tail. How do you cut it? Like, what's the trick to cut Kalameet's tail? Alright, let me look. Let me make sure I'm paying attention to the ground, because there's like a lot of holes you can just fall into. Yeah, Kalameet's best boss in the game, I think. The only DLC boss, though, that I think is bad is Sanctuary Guardian. Yeah, we're gonna cut I'm gonna try and cut Calameet's tail. This stream is gonna be the whole DLC, and we're gonna kill Gwen. We're gonna finish the whole game in this in this stream. We're gonna finish everything I got left in this stream. Which again, that's the DLC and Gwen. That's all I've got left. Worse than the trio gang? What do you mean? I mean, the only bad boss in this DLC is Sanctuary Guardian. There's bad bosses across all Souls DLCs. Yeah, the Gank Robbers in Dark Souls 2, Ilana. Who else? I mean, Luden's Island. I meant like for this DLC. Yeah, only in this DLC. Sanctuary Guardian is the only bad boss in this DLC. And thankfully we already got him out of the way. Like I said, let me pay attention here. There's a lot of holes I can just, you know, fall into. Like that one, yeah. Let's try not to fall in the holes here. I did not even see him. Wow. That dude was camouflaged. How did he look when he was just standing there? Let me look at that on this clip. Wow. Yeah, I didn't even see him. Stick around. That's fine, you know. That's fine. Hopefully you'll be there for the Dark Souls 2 streams we got coming up, though. Alright, let's be careful here. Anybody else find it odd that, like, this DLC, you know, it's... Nope, don't fall. Is named after Artorias, and, like, you kill Artorias in the first... You know, like in the first 30 minutes of the DLC. Anybody else find that odd? Like, you know, we named the DLC after the guy, and then we killed him immediately. Chat, it's a Spirit Spring, you see that? Yeah, we'll see how Artorias goes, though. Artorias is a good boss, so, you know, it shouldn't be too bad. Artorias, Manus, and Calameet are all good. Man. Stupid Crystal Lizard. Oh. Let's look at my phone. No, don't knock me off the edge, please. Oh, what? No, I hit the dodge button, game. Come on now. Oh, not the double. I hit that dodge button in the middle of my sprint. Boom. Let's see. Call monster. See this one. What's this here? Oh yeah, this is like this is a shortcut, right? Not the shortcut, but in fact a shortcut. Where does it take me? Or no, does this just take me straight to Marvelous Chester? Oh no, it takes me straight to Artorias. That's where Marvelous Chester's right there. Okay. Oh, that's where, that leads down to, what is it called? Is it Chasm of the Abyss? Is that what Manus' area is called? Or am I thinking of something else? Okay, well, let's not beat up Artorias just yet. Let's wait a second. Let's see here. Hello, Bloodborne man.
Snap. Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are back.
This guy ended up voicing Jura in Bloodborne. Very cool stuff. Okay.
Did you happen across the well, if you haven't, he's a...
I mean, it's just kind of like, you know, at this point, it's kind of like a habit. Like, I honestly do just have a habit of doing it at this point, you know? Because if you were to ask me, do I think Bloodborne is going to get a remaster anytime in the next 4 years, I would tell you no. But, you know, at this point, like, you know, it feels like it's part of my daily routine. Like, I'm just used to doing daily updates every single day. Even though I know it will likely not happen at all. I'm just used to doing it now. To the point where, like, if Bloodborne does eventually get one, then, like, I'm not gonna know, like, I'm not gonna know what to do. Like, it's gonna be weird. I can hear a guardian somewhere. Yeah, like, to the point that if Bloodborne were to get one, I don't, like... It would be really odd to stop doing them, you know? Oh, you can see the abyss, like, creeping up here. That's cool looking. Jump over there. Yeah, I did. Oh, there's the guardian I was looking for. I knew I heard one around here somewhere, I just didn't know where he was. So I've already been through here and picked up the items. So where were you when I was here? Oh, ow. Okay. I guess we're about ready to go fight Artorias then, huh? We just about killed everything here. So I guess it's time to go beat up Artorias. Or, we'll see. Hopefully I can first try him. I don't know. I don't know his moveset, like, super well. Or at least I don't remember it that much, you know? Like, I know his moveset. I know just about everything he can do. But, you know. Like, do I know it enough to just win immediately? That's the question. Been playing too much Helldivers, man. It throws off my Souls gameplay. My Helldiving throws off my Souls gameplay, man. It is what it is. The sacrifices we make for democracy, I guess. When I upgrade my PC, man, I will be streaming Helldivers. I will, because I play it so much that, like, I may as well stream it, you know? Gold coin. What is that there? Has the same effect with OG Elden Ring, I feel. I mean, that's you know, a very similar game. Helldivers is entirely different. Helldivers is a third-person team shooter. All PvE, though. Thankfully, Helldivers does not have PvP. Alright. Artorias. Here we go. Oh. Oops. Oh, I thought he was doing something else. I buffered that. Bruh. Oh. Getting greedy. Nice. That was cool. That was good. Wasn't the cleanest ever towards the end there. I got hit plenty, but yeah, that was fun. Really good boss. Wasn't the cleanest fight ever, but you know what? I did okay. I did okay. Considering this is like, you know, I would definitely say this is the Souls game I'm the worst at. Out of all of them, like, I'm just... If there's any Souls game that I'm just not good at, it's Dark Souls 1. See, what is that? The Soul of Artorias I have. I'm gonna hold on to that. What weapons do I have that are, like, decently leveled? My Claymore's plus 10. Can I make his boss weapon? I don't know if I can. I'm not entirely sure how it works in this game. Like, oh, wrong bonfire. Oh, I can't warp from here. Well, bro, we gotta go. Oh, actually, no, wait. We don't have to go the long way around. Because since I can't rest, I can just go right back. Wrong one. I meant to go to this one. Can we make Artorias' weapon? I probably won't use it, but you know, for the sake of having it as a trophy, you know. But yeah, fun boss. Really great fight. Let's see. I'm not sure if I can make his weapon, but I am going to check. Because I don't know, like, if there's any, like, specific weapons that, like, you need to, you know, upgrade, or is it just, like, a great sword? Because in Demon Souls, it's just, like, a weapon class, not a specific weapon. It's a weapon class. Hey, I can. That's cool. That's cool. Where's it at? Abyss Greatsword, yeah? Hmm. Well, we got another boss weapon. Look at that. Okay. Do I have another bone? I do. Alright, back to Oolacile. Alright. So what was that? What's that weapon like? Is it just a greatsword? Like, is it just that basic? I never equipped this, but also, like, I don't think I can swing this thing. No, I cannot. Yeah, I can't swing. I can't swing that. What about Artorias' weapon? Can I... What does it take? Oh, it takes, like, other stats. Oh, it has the... It has the flips. That's cool. Okay, I guess we'll go to Oolacile now. Not as cool as the Dark Souls 2, Artorias Greatsword, because with that, like, you don't get its full moveset if you put it in your right hand. You have to put it, you need to put Artorias' Greatsword in your left hand and two-hand it to get the full moveset in Dark Souls 2. So cool. Because, you know, Artorias is left-handed. So, yeah, Lion's Claw, yeah. Yeah, since Artorias is left-handed in DS2, you have to put the sword in your left hand to use it right. Yeah, if you put it in your right hand, and two-handed, you get just the generic greatsword moveset. If you put it in your left hand and two-handed, you get just a better moveset overall, and you get the Lion's Claw, and you get the spinning thing that he does. Hello, Phantom. I'm gonna call you Phantom because that's a long name. Kill that. Alright, Ah, tragic. Well, that was easy. Fancy. Yeah, it's just a bit of a long name. Bloodborne? What about Bloodborne? Oh, you talking about Marvelous Chester? Are you a mimic? Yes, you are. I thought so. I couldn't tell where the chain was facing because it was clipping in the ground there, but I thought it looked like it was forward, but I wasn't really sure. Okay, let's not die here. Oh, okay. Dark bead over there. This isn't Dark Souls 2. Why are you spamming Dark bead? That's what I'm supposed to do in DS2. Man, the Fury Sword's pretty good, huh? Took a break from Demon Souls after defeating one of my favorite bosses. Which boss? Also, remake or OG? I judge people. Not really. It's just, I don't really judge people for it. I'm a fan of the original Demon Souls. I love the original. Yeah, which boss? Old King Allant? I'm not an Old King Allant fan. I'm really not. I know a lot of people really love Old King Allant, but I don't know. Like, I prefer, like, what bosses do I prefer? I prefer Tower Knight, Penetrator, Flame Worker, Fool's Idol, Old Hero, Storm King. That's about it. But yeah, I prefer a few bosses over Old King Allant. He's a good boss though. I do like Old King Allant. I just got a few bosses that I like more. Old King Allant feels a bit too fast for Demon Souls. Or just in general. A lot of his stuff is kind of unreactable. Luckily it's Demon Souls, so like you can always just heal whatever happens to you. But yeah. I mean, yeah. Old King Allant looks dope and his music is great. Absolutely. But I don't know. I usually judge like I always pick my favorite fights, my favorite bosses based off of like how fighting the boss is. That's because I know like a lot of people got on me for my boss ranking list. when I put like certain bosses high and certain bosses low. And my reason for all of it was, you know, I picked the gameplay, you know? Like, gameplay is always what I judge these enemies and everything based off of. Like, I base all of it off gameplay. But we are cruising through this DLC. Bro, we are cruising. Us fighting him, New Game Plus, Northern Regalia. Yeah, New Game Plus on New Game Plus on Demon Souls is harsh, man. Like, you know, New Game Plus in the other Souls games, it's really just kind of like a slight step up. New Game Plus in Demon Souls is hard, dude. It is not easy. Oh yeah, yeah, Frog. That the objective in the title, that was to get a lot of clicks. You know, it was rage bait. It was rage bait, and my God, it worked so well. Are you another mimic? You are. All right, that takes me up to where the archer dude is. Oh. I'm gonna use that title for like other videos. Like if I eventually do like when I remake the video, I'm gonna change the old title to something different and then use that title again. And then like if I rank other things, I'm gonna say I objectively ranked such and such. Modern problems require modern solutions. So this chest over here, can I get that? Because I don't think I can walk along this, right? Yeah, no. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I guess you could say like the remake doesn't, you know. The remake does control a bit better than the original game. I still prefer the original. But the remake does control a bit better, and maybe that helps. You know, while I would say that an issue that the remake does have with some of its bosses is that diagonal rolling doesn't really work super well there, because a lot of the hitboxes are still made for they're still made for 4-direction rolling. The hitboxes aren't any different, but you have, you know, diagonal rolling, and sometimes it doesn't work that well because, you know, the hitboxes are still made for a certain type of rolling, and you just end up getting hit. Flameworker is a really good example of this. But Old King Allant doesn't really have that problem, and in the Demon Souls remake, Old King Allant is a lot easier than he is in the original. Fixed a problem that's kind of rare with Old King Allant. What issue is that? Oh, he's trying to toxic me. Oh, that hurt a lot. I blocked that and it did that much damage. I need to replay the original Demon Souls. I haven't replayed it in a few months. That's probably like the Souls game I replay the most because it's so short. You can just blow through Demon Souls like so quickly. He won't do the animation certain attacks. Just bum rushes you with no warning. I don't think I encountered that. But I don't know. Like, I usually try to dispose of him quickly when I fight Old King a lot, because again, he's not one of my favorites. So I don't really feel the need to like try and drag it out and savor it. I just kind of blow through him quickly. This was actually a cut enemy from the game that they reused in the DLC. Oh my god, this guy's crazy. This guy's nuts. So this is what the Abyss does to people, huh? Dude, this guy's crazy! What? Is this the final boss? Looks like something I'd find in the Valley of Defilement. It's Manus. Yeah, that guy was Manus, yeah. Yeah, that guy is tough, man. He took a lot of hits from the Fury Sword. Fury Sword does good damage. Took a lot of hits. Oh, hi. Don't fall off. Oh, yes. I like this area. Let's kindle this. Let's do some kindling here. Manus can be a little bit tough. Let's do some kindling. See, Manus has something that like Artorias and Calamite don't have, and that is what is just like shenanigans, is what I can call it. I can only call it shenanigans. Like with his with the attack, like where he roars and then just flails around, it's like Soul of Cinder's Plin Plin Plon attack, where if it catches you on a single hit, then it's gonna like you're gonna get locked in the whole animation and take all of it. Like anything that happens from the point you got hit to the rest of the attack, it's gonna hit you, guaranteed. My one gripe with the line, yeah, like his attacks are unreactable a lot of the time. Obviously, some of them are, like when he jumps up or when he dashes in or when he does the AoE. But like for the most part, all of his combos that he does are unreactable. I mean, it's just run away as soon as he starts it at the in phase 2, and he'll probably be dead before he can do it again. That's normally how it went for me in DS3. Just run away from him at the start of phase 2 when he does it, and then he'll probably be dead before he gets the chance to do it again. Let's find Sif. No, thank you. New game, my first tried Alon. I think I might have first tried Alon as well. I don't remember. Because my first playthrough of the game was on the remake, and then I played the original and liked it way more. I loved it on the remake, and I was like, well, let's see about the original. Then I played that, and I'm like, oh my god, it's even better. The remakes, and then I eventually was like, man, the remake sucks. There's like a fake wall around here, right? Or is it a fake floor that leads me down to Sif? I don't know exactly where it is. Maybe it's a little bit further up. See, like, this is how you do a dark area right. You know, this is like Tomb of the Giants if it didn't suck. Because this area is almost pitch black, but like it still just works. Oh, right here. I mean, yeah, like, all the music in the original game was better. I don't like the Demon's Souls remake music. I don't think there's a single boss theme in the remake that's an upgrade. I think it's all worse than the original game's boss music. But yeah, the remake's Flameworker theme was especially bad because isn't the normal one that's like it's that one, right? I think so. That's a long elevator. Yeah, this comes out right next to Artorias, yeah. Okay, where's Sif? Isn't she's close by, right? Yeah, right here. Yeah, the humanity enemies are so cool. These are so sick. Sif? Hello? Thank you. Alright, about time to go fight Manus, I guess. So, where is a way down? I know there's another way down somewhere around here. Right here. Find it. Yeah, Flameworker on your first playthrough is tough, especially if you go there early. I don't usually show up to Flameworker too early, though, because I know he's kind of tough. Yeah, at this point, I know better than to show up to Flameworker too early. You Calamite after Manus? Yeah. Save the best for last. Make sure we don't die here. Black Flame. Not exactly the normal Black Flame, but you know. Not the Elden Ring kind. Alright, Okay, let's not go that way. I don't think that's the way to go. Or that way. I'm getting turned around. I think it's up here, and then we go to the left. Yeah, this area, again, it's just like a better version of Tomb of the Giants. Flameworkers remake theme just made it sound more like an epic battle. I mean, yeah, like the thing with everything with the remake is just a lot more over dramatic. The music is more dramatic. The spells, I think the spells look really good, but they all sound like sci-fi weapons for some reason. Like all your spells sound like sci-fi weapons. Oh, wow, that hurt a lot. Okay, these guys are being a little bit persistent here. I like how they don't give any souls. Makes sense. Actually, yeah, that does make a lot of sense lore-wise, that these things are not giving souls. Yeah, if I see like Bluepoint making a Bloodborne remake, bro, it's gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be so sad. Like everything in the Demon Souls remake was redesigned to either be more dramatic or more gross. That's the thing. Like look at the Fat Officials redesign, man. Like the point of Demon Souls remake was just to make everything gross. And then you like listen to interviews where they talk about certain things like the Flameworker, and they say like, yeah, man, you look at Flameworker's model and like there's detail there, but then there's like not detail there, and you just have to fill that in. If they had picked literally any other character model in the game, they might would have had a leg to stand on there. But they chose Flameworkers, who was like the most weird looking and detailed model in the game. And them saying that about Flameworker just tells me that, like, they thought stuff was goofy and they didn't want to work on it. They just thought certain things looked goofy and didn't want to work on it. Like, if they had said it about any other boss, maybe they could have got away with it, but they chose Flameworker. Which tells you that, like, yeah, they thought stuff was goofy looking and they didn't want to like, remake it. They wanted to change it. Yeah, like, it's just, everything in the remake was just worse. Because, like, saying there's detail there and then there's not detail there, I think you can make that case for a lot of the Demon Souls character models, but specifically not Flameworker. And then they made that point about Flameworker, which tells you, yeah, they just didn't like the way he looked, so they didn't want to remake him to look like that. All right. Can I first try Manus? Not what I would call an incredible amount of damage. Ah, this attack. That attack is so stupid. Oh, I was early. Why are you doing it twice in a row? He did 3 times in a row? This is what I'm talking about with Manus, man. This is why I don't like him as much as some of the other bosses in the DLC. Yeah, this. He just does this. This is just what he does. He just does this over and over and over again. Bruh. Stop trolling me. Ah, delay. This attack, man. He just does this attack. Okay, so he input reads heals, I guess, because he does something to me literally every time I try to heal, so I can only assume he's input reading it. I would argue that didn't hit me. I'm dead. Bad luck. Bad luck on that attack. Bad luck on that magic attack. Hey, peak boss. He's alright. He's a good boss. I don't think he's a great boss. He's a good one. I know people got really mad at where I put him on my boss ranking. They're like, because you know, on the full series boss ranking, what was he? He was like number 90, I think. I think I put him at like 90. again, Manus just has shenanigans, right? Calamite and Artorias don't really have that. Manus just has shenanigans. He just has things that make him less fun. Okay, I need to pick this up, because that gives me humanity, which makes my weapon stronger. Okay, don't do the flail attack like 8 times in a row this time, please. I would argue that did not hit me. Same attack again, really? Oh, okay. That was early. Bruh. Do a different attack, would you please? Like, he just picks one move to use a lot. Wow, look at that damage. God, this guy's annoying. That was early. Okay. Bro, he loves that attack this time. I can't get him to do anything else. So I poise through the hit and heal, and then get hit by the next one. Bruh! He's just doing the same like 2 attacks. What? Bruh. This is what I'm like. This is what I mean. He's just got shenanigans, dude. He's just got shenanigans. Like when he does that at mid range, you, like I'm pretty sure you just die. Because like when you're up close, you get between Manus and the magic and it can't hit you. Or if you're like close enough, you can dodge to the side and just like sidestep all of it or most of it. But like if he does it while you're at mid range, I'm pretty sure it just kills you. Like at mid range, I'm pretty sure the attack does just kill you. And there's not really much you can do about it unless you have like insane armor and can just tank it. Pop 2 heals. Yeah, he just picks like 2 attacks and does those 2 over and over again. You already tanked it before? Yeah, at full health. I had full HP and survived it with like one little square of health. That goes all the way behind him. Okay, cool. I was late. I was early. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna get the, yeah, I'm not gonna get to dodge fast enough there. What do you do? I had full HP. I had full HP. It just went 100 to 0. Death from full health. Like, bruh. What do you want? Like, I'm sorry. This is the boss I gotta hear that's like top 15, top 20 in the series. I gotta hear about this guy? Come on, man. 100 to 0, cold-blooded one-shot. Skill issue, bro. 100 to 0, cold-blooded one-shot. I don't know what you want me to say. With 1,300 health. He did 1,400 damage on one attack right there. Up close. Nearly unavoidable. Like, Dark Beads at mid-range is like almost, it's like a guaranteed death. Because at mid-range, it's like pretty much unavoidable, and it does at least, we've seen it does at least 1,400 damage, maybe more. It does at least 1,400. Well, you say skill issue, but dude, if this was in Dark Souls 2, I would have to hear you whimpering about it non-stop. Okay, so I guess he's gonna be spamming this one. This is the attack for the... Yeah, this is the attack for the round, I guess. Okay, so the jump has a hitbox. That's interesting. Bro, that Estus animation takes years. It takes years, man. That didn't hit me. The hit that popped me up didn't. That didn't hit me. Highly questionable video game. Don't shotgun me, don't shotgun me, don't shotgun me. Jesus, get him out of here. What an asshole, dude. Jeez, I hate that guy. Bro, I felt like he was about to shotgun me right there. I could feel it. If I didn't kill him, bro, he was 2 seconds away from shotgunning me. Bro, his hitboxes were all over the place, man. Alright, let's go here where I've got this Kindle. Yeah, I've got this bonfire kindled, so let's go ahead and rest here. And now let's go to Whistle Township. All right. Yeah, I think exactly where I placed Manus is fair. I think he was like number 90 on my boss ranking, right? He was like 90, 94, something like that. I think I was very fair to Manus. Artorias might could get bumped up a little that where I had him on my list. I had him at like 60. Artorias could get bumped up a little. Bump up the top 10. I can't do that. Can't do that. I do think Dark Souls 1 being so clunky, being super clunky, does hold Artorias back. Oh wait, I have to go like don't I have to go trigger Calamite? Like I have to go down to his arena and trigger him first, and then I come back and talk to Goff. Goff, however you say his name. Then I come talk to him, and then he shoots him down for me. It's something like that.
Are you human? I think I am here to pay respect. Please, allow me a moment.
Okay, as you were, lady, as you were. Yeah, I can't bump Artorias to the top 10. I can't do that. People said in that boss ranking that I was unfair to the DS1 bosses. I think it's more like, I don't know. Like, I don't have any reverence for the bad Dark Souls 1 bosses. Like, I don't give them special treatment because, oh, you know, Dark Souls 1 was the game that popularized the series, so, you know, you gotta give it its respect. I gave Demon Souls that respect instead because it's the first game in the series. Like, people in the comment section of the boss ranking were mad that I gave Demon Souls the preferential treatment that they give Dark Souls 1. Alright, now I can get going. Now I can get him to shoot him down. I think like I have to trigger the boss once and then go to him and get him to shoot him down for me. I think that's what I have to do. Again, we're going to try and cut Calamite's tail. Is there like any specific trick to cut his tail? Because again, I've never done it. I've hit that tail a lot of times in a fight before and still not managed to cut it. This boss was a pain for me. I like Calamite. I personally think Calamite's the best fight in the game. Artorias is second, but I think Calamite's the best. I really like Calamite. Just Calamite and Gwen. Is there any lag on the stream, or is it... Is there any lag on the stream, or is it, my phone? I think it's my phone. I don't think the stream's lagging. I think my phone is. Oops. Oh. Oops. His grab attack killed me so many times. What, Calamite? I mean, just run between his legs. Alright, we gotta keep this. We gotta play this. Nice.
Yes. The truest shot was never loosed. That will be great.
Alright, well.
Farewell.
He calls Calamite an ancient dragon. I guess he's like a close descendant of the ancient dragons, kind of like Sin. Like Sin and Calamite are both like... I think Sin, Calamite, and Midir are like the three closest descendants of the ancient dragons, right? At least that we see. Because, I mean, you know, the Dragon's Eyrie people in Dark Souls 2, they find Calamite's skeleton and make weapons out of his bones. And those weapons and the armor are pretty strong, so I'm assuming, yeah, he's got to be an ancient dragon. Alright, Calamite, let's see how this goes. Never mastered Dark Souls 4. I haven't mastered it, but I know like a little bit. I don't know all of it, but I know a little bit of Dark Souls 4. All right. All right, we got to cut that tail. Oh, I didn't dodge that right. Aha, I knew it. I knew I was just out of range of that. Alright. How much damage are we doing? Not what I would call incredible damage. Woo! Alright, how do you cut this tail? How do you cut it? Nice try, idiot. Oh god. That's too close. I might have to switch weapons to something, to something that can do more damage, so that way I can cut that tail. I do have the Artorias weapon, but I don't have the stats to use it. I don't have the stats to use that weapon. Or do I need it? I don't think I do, right? I don't think I really need the stats to use it, right? Yeah, it's doing 364 damage, yeah. See you around, mate. Alright, see you. Let's see here. Cause like, okay, let's take off like, let's like switch to this. Trying to get to light load, but you know, it's not really going my way here. Yeah, it's 9 units. I don't know, I guess we'll just try with this. Like, I want to cut that tail, but like, dude, it's so hard to cut Kalameet's tail. Like, he just doesn't let you do it. Yeah, I guess I have to like hit closer towards the tip of the tail. Using a fire weapon against a fire-breathing dragon is probably like not a great idea. But you know, I'm gonna just try it. It's probably not a great idea to use this fire weapon against a fire-breathing dragon, but I'll try. We'll see. We'll give it an honest go. Okay, where are my souls? They're like in a corner over here. Kalameet, have you seen them? They're over there. Can the camera get, yeah, say, can the camera get unstuck, please? Dude was just, he was schmoovin'. Did you see that? Don't look like lightning to me. I hate to assume, but it doesn't look like lightning to me. Oh, I would argue that did not hit me. Unlucky. Bro, let me hit the tail, dude. Let me cut the tail. What's your deal, dude? Right, he won't let, he's determined to not let me hit that tail. Let me hit the tail, Calamite. Ow! Don't kill me. Bro, am I just gonna have to settle for not cutting the tail? Maybe. Oh, I dodged too late. Whatever, whatever. Ah. Alright, fine, we won't cut the tail, let's just kill him. Oh no! I'm cooked, bruh. No point in continuing that. Because doesn't that, like, put an effect on you that makes you take double damage? You're doing... I know, it's because I'm using a fire weapon on a fire-breathing dragon. I'm aware it's not really a good idea, but, like, you know, what else am I gonna do? I can try this. Take my pants off. There we go. Nice. I'm just freeballing it. I'm just freeballing it in the Calamite fight. I was looking at my phone, man. So my weapon bounces because I don't have the stats for it, but it does still do good damage. Probably the best thing I'm gonna get, to be honest. Bro! I want that tail cut. I want it badly. Oh, what? Ow. Oh. I didn't die. I was not far enough away for that. Mi bomba! Jesus. Come on, Calamite. Behave yourself, Calamite. That's gonna hit me, yeah. $400 damage is pretty good though, huh? The hitbox on that is not very large. Ah, come on, dude. Yeah, the hitbox on that command grab is not very big. Calamite or Sin, who's harder? Well, lore-wise, Sin, because Sin is like he breaks your weapon when you hit him. But in game, I mean, one sec. Let me go get my like 15 Estus. I don't know. I'd probably say Calamite's harder. Yeah, I'd probably say Calamite. Sin looks cool. I don't know. I really like the way Calamite looks. I like Sin a lot, though. Like, on my boss ranking list, Calamite was literally one spot above Sin. Like, it was... Sin was at 52 and Calamite was at 51. Like, it was right there. Yeah, as for who's harder, I would say it's pretty similar. I don't know. I have a hard time picking. And the H is in the wrong spot there. The H is after the N in Sin. I'd be doing real good damage if I could use this weapon. But, you know, we're making it work. Because technically, I don't have the stats to use this, but we're making it work. It's the best damage thing I got. Yoink, take that. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ow. Oh! Black Knight Sword's probably better, is it? Oh wait, it probably is, because I have Twinkling Titanite. I'm an idiot. I forgot. Black Knight Sword's a twinkling weapon. It probably is better. For some reason I thought it took normal Titanite, and I was like, oh, but then I gotta go get normal Titanite. But I haven't used like any twinkling in the whole run, so yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't have to do with that animation. Yeah. Kill me, Calamite. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot it was a twinkling weapon. Because for the money to upgrade it, I think I still have Manus' soul. Yeah, I do. Nice. Okay. Yeah, nice. Nice. Oh, and I have light roll. Oh, bro, I'm unstoppable now. Oh, I know. What? No, that was a weird glitch. Okay, I had light roll a second ago. Okay. Are we still gonna go pantsless? Are we still gonna free ball it? Is that the move? I think we're still gonna free ball it. Yeah, alright. Oh, I don't know that. I mean, that's... Nah, I'll just take the helmet off. Hello. Gian? 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 I don't know how to say that. Would you like to call up? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Alright, this should be easier now. Yeah, this should be free. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I completely forgot this was a twinkling weapon. That's why I didn't want to upgrade it. I was like, man, then I gotta go buy all this Titanite. I don't even, like, then I gotta worry about how many chunks do I have, but no, okay. Yeah, we should not have too hard of a time now. Calamite. Where are my souls, Calamite? Oh, they're all the way down there. How much are we doing? That's a bit more damage. Well, like, my weapon doesn't bounce off now, so yeah, this should be a lot easier. It's a little bit more damage, my weapon doesn't bounce anymore, which means I can hit him more times in a row, yeah, like that. Brah! Let me cut the tail! Are you New Game Plus? No, it's normal New Game. I don't like New Game Plus in Souls. Whenever I play Bloodborne or anything like that, oh, except for Sekiro. I like New Game Plus and Sekiro, but for the rest of the series, I don't really like it. I don't have any fun just getting one shot. Bro, he's got like one attack where he slams his tail. That's the one I need him to do, but he just won't do it. Buh. Buh. Come on, Calamite. Okay, I'm just gonna have to settle for not cutting the tail, I guess. It is not destined to happen, so it would seem. Let's just kill him. Let's just kill him. No tail cut for me. Oh, I was too late. Why not? What do you mean, why not? Why not cut the tail? Because he's being annoying about it. Oh, that's the attack I need. Cut it. No! Oh, I got it! Does that attack even have a hitbox? I've been like right under him before. I've been like right in front of it. And I've been like right in front of him before. And he just like never managed to hit me with that. Punch Light New Game Plus. I mean, I just don't like, you know, ramping it up until it gets to the point where the boss will just one-shot you. Like when I replay a game, you know, like I've played Bloodborne 30-something times. And I like to make it a point to do something different every time. And like maybe 10 of those were a New Game Plus completion. But like you know, I want to use a different weapon, or I want to use a different build, or I want to try this or this or this, and I don't really care for just like, you know, I'm at such a high New Game Plus level now that I will get one-tapped on everything. I don't care for that. I have cleared all 10 Chalice dungeons about 8 times, I think. Oh, I could just see the chain. Go Hyuk. Yeah, I've cleared all 10 Chalices about 8 times. Alright. Will you use the tail weapon? I mean, I probably won't. I don't know. I have the stats for it. I may as well. Oh, that's cool. How much durability did that take? 50. That's not bad. Yeah, may as well use it. Okay, let's go back to here. But yeah, I don't like New Game Plus in Souls games. I really just don't. I don't really mind it in Sekiro as much because, like, once you know how to play Sekiro, it's really hard to die. So like I'll do New Game Plus 7, Charmless, and Demon Bell in Sekiro all the time. But the highest I've gone outside of Sekiro is like New Game Plus 3 or 4 in Bloodborne. Okay, reinforce. What does it take to level this? So it's like dragon scales, right? Yeah, dragon scales. Nice. Yeah. Sure, we'll use my trophy weapon. Why not? I'm gonna imagine I can't put my helmet on, right? No, I cannot. How heavy is this? 8? Yeah, figures. But repetition is getting to me. Okay, so like the way to do it is like, don't just say, all right, I'm gonna sit down and I'm just gonna grind out 10 Chalice dungeons. No, don't do that. Like, the way to do it is like just work it into your playthrough, right? That's what I say to do. Like when you get the Thumeru Chalice from Bloodstarved Beast, go do the first Thumeru Chalice, right? Go clear Cathedral Ward or like Cathedral Ward and Hemwick, and then say, all right, I'm gonna go do Central Thumeru, right? And just work through it like that. It's so much easier if you use the main game to break it up. Like it genuinely does make it so much easier. Yeah, New Game Plus 1 I can see like having fun with Megas. I can see having fun with that. Because I've done New Game Plus 1 in just about every single Souls game at this point, but it's just like I didn't bother to do it past New Game Plus 1 for pretty much any of them. Alright, where is the thing at? The Lord Vessel. I guess I have to go to the Abyss. Alright, it is time. We have one boss left.
Very well.
You know what's crazy? Like, this weapon scales, I'm assuming, mostly off strength, right? Oh, it doesn't scale. It's just flat damage. That's pretty good. That's pretty crazy. Hardest one of them all. Gwyn is not the hardest. He's just not good. Gwyn's difficulty comes from not being a good boss. Oh, I don't need to kindle this. It's already 20 Estus. Yeah, Gwyn's difficulty comes from not being good. Yeah, chunks. Gwyn best boss? I don't like Gwyn. I never have. I've never liked him. I don't think Gwyn is like a particularly horrible boss or anything. He's just like not good. I'm not gonna kill the Black Knights. That would be exhausting. Hello, Gwyn. All right, let's get to it. He hit me and I still parried it. The stun lock is crazy, bro. Call him Consort Radahn. Oh, wait, what? Bruh. I thought he was gonna do the fast attack. Thought he was gonna do the fast attack. He's got that, like, that one attack, like, where he swings from the, like, where he does the one-handed swing from the right, and it's, like, unreactable. That's why I parried so early. I thought he was gonna go for that. I mean, yeah, like, every single molecule around Gwyn is really cool, but the fight isn't good. That's like why he was so low on my list. Every single molecule surrounding Gwyn is really dope, but Gwyn himself just isn't very good. It's such a long run back, dude. Like, it's not even a tough run back. It just takes forever, dude. We need to make sure we kill him in the next couple tries. I don't want to be running back and forth. I don't want to be doing suicides in here for the next 20 minutes. The stun lock is crazy. We're just gonna parry him because we have no shame and this fight's not good, so. If he was a better fight, I wouldn't want to parry him or cheese him or do any of that, but you know. Oh. Save from the stun lock. Bruh, let me heal. Let me heal. Bruh. I'm scared of that one-handed swing, man. I'm scared of the one-handed swing. Oh, wait. Is that it? The stun lock! The stun lock, dude! Come on! Stun locked! I fumbled. I was trying to get like I wanted to do like the Ash of War, whatever you call it, like where you put the sword in the ground. I wanted to do this for the kill, but the stun lock is insane, man. God, what a stupid fight. This is the boss I gotta hear about in my comment section, man. This is the boss I gotta get comments about in the boss ranking. Just parry? Yeah, but parry spamming a boss doesn't make it good, dude. Bro, the stun lock is nuts. I wonder, like, what causes the stun lock? Because sometimes he doesn't stun lock you, right? Like, sometimes you can dodge out of it. I don't know, like, what specifically causes him to stun lock you. Didn't Arcade put this guy at, like, number 25 on his boss ranking list or something like that? This dude's, like, number 200 on mine. Gwen was, like, number, like, he was, like, 198 or something like that. He was, like, right around 200. So without parrying, you just don't know how to fight him, bruh. Go back and look at my boss ranking, where I fight him without parrying. Go back and look at that. Think before you speak, mongrel. And the footage for the boss ranking, I specifically didn't parry him. Well, he wasn't any better because he still stun locks. Wouldn't you know? Go look at the footage in my boss ranking where I whooped him, not parrying, and I still don't think he's any good. No, don't stun lock me. No, don't stun lock me. Goodbye, Gwen. Yeah, in my boss ranking below in the footage, I did beat him with just a claymore and didn't parry him. Didn't parry him a single time for that footage. So again, think before you speak. Alright, I link the flame or I leave. Dude, I don't want to be stuck in Dark Souls 1 forever. I'm out of here, dude. I'm out of here. I don't want to be stuck in Dark Souls 1 forever.
My lord, bless thy safe return. Let God and Frown serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness.
There we go. So do I like this game anymore after this playthrough? I would say I do like it more. I would say I no longer think it's the absolute worst in the series. I think maybe like okay, I think Dark Souls 3 is the worst in the series, right? I think it's DS3. And yeah, I would say DS3 is the worst. Then it's either this or Elden Ring. I would say these two are pretty comparable. I think Dark Souls 3 is clearly the worst. It's worse than those two. But I would say, whereas before I thought this was definitely the worst, I now think it's like, it's either second or third. I like the game now more than I did. I still don't love it. I still don't think it's a particularly, it's not a great game. It's not a particularly like exceptionally good game, I don't think. I think too many of the levels are just like eh. The world design is incredible, absolutely, but like too many of the levels are just not that good. The bosses, I mean, it's the worst boss roster in the series, right? Like I think it's, I don't even think there's really an argument. Why is DS3 worse? Because the only thing that's good in Dark Souls 3 is the bosses. Like, in Dark Souls 3, I'm not having fun with the game unless I'm fighting one of the really good bosses, but, like, I don't like the levels in Dark Souls 3. I think Dark Souls 3 is ugly I think it's ugly to look at most of the time. I think the lore in Dark Souls 3 is kind of dumb, and I think it's too reliant on Dark Souls 1 as a crutch. Dark Souls 2 is very, like, Dark Souls 2 is a sequel with its lore. It's set so long after Dark Souls 1 that the gods and the people and the figures that we see in this game have now become legend. And Dark Souls, like, to the point where we don't even remember some of their names, right? And Dark Souls 3, even though it's been even longer, we remember everything, dude. We know exactly who they all are. And we're going to reference it here, we're going to reference it here, we're going to reference it here, we're going to put it right here. Dark Souls 3 is nostalgia baity as hell, bro. And it's only good when you're fighting bosses. The levels are not good. I don't think it's good to look at. I don't like most of the weapons. I don't think you have a lot of really good build variety in Dark Souls 3. Just as a whole, Dark Souls 3 has the least going for it. Now the bosses, Dark Souls 3 has the best bosses in the series. It does. Absolutely. Best bosses in the series. But I don't think that anything else in that game is any good for the most part. It's, for the most part, just bleh. There's nothing. There's some good levels. Irithyll is a great level. Ring City is good, but it's not great. That's about it. Like, Ring City's a great, I mean, Irithyll's a great level. It's the only great level in the game. I think it was like a couple weeks ago at this point, I streamed myself, like, ranking all the levels in the series, and Dark Souls 3 had one level in Great Tier, and everything else was in Good or below. And I had, like, above Great Tier, I had Peak Tier. Dark Souls 3 was not present in Peak Tier. So, yeah. I do think Dark Souls 3 is the worst. Then I would say it's either this or Elden Ring. I don't like Elden Ring's open world at all. I think that Elden Ring's bosses are Elden Ring's bosses are definitely a mixed bag. You got some absolute gems like Moog, but then you've also got some sloppy crap like Magma Worm and stuff like that. Like, you got some sloppy stuff like that you're gonna fight 100 times in the open world. What's the worst in the series according to thee? It's Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is the worst game in the series. Not counting Night Rain. Night Rain doesn't count because it's not a proper Souls game. If we did, it would obviously be the worst, but not counting Night Rain, I think it is Dark Souls 3. And then, I said, right now, I would say it's Dark Souls 3, then Elden Ring, then Dark Souls 1, then Demon Souls, then Dark Souls 2, then Bloodborne, then Sekiro. So yeah, I definitely like this game more now, but I still don't think it's an exceptionally good game. Like, if I had to score if I had to score Dark Souls 1, I think I would probably give it like a 6.5. Probably like a 6.5. If I had to score it, I would give it a 6.5. Can't believe I finally got this weapon. Is Dark Souls 3 a 5 out of 10? I would probably say so. 5, 5.5, something like that. I don't know. Like, I would say Dark Souls 3 is probably a 6. I would say Dark Souls 3 is probably a 6. Dark Souls 1 and Elden Ring are both hovering around like a 6.5-ish. They vary. Yeah, I would give DS3 a 6. 6 out of 10 for DS3. 6.5 for this. Like, if this is a 6.5, Elden Ring's like a 6.4. Demon Souls, I would give... Like, I would say, you know, next above Dark Souls 1 is Demon Souls, and I would say Demon Souls is a substantial jump. Like, I would give Demon Souls like a 7.5. I'd give Dark Souls 2 like an 8. And then I'd give Bloodborne and Sekiro both a 10. Dark Souls 1's main problem is that, first of all, it just hasn't aged that well. The game does feel clunky. It really does feel super clunky. Again, like, listen, and I've said it so many times, OG Demon Souls on paper is more clunky, but the combat is a lot less engaging in the original Demon Souls. So, even though it should be more clunky because the controls are more clunky, it's not as intrusive. It doesn't come into play nearly as often because the game is not nearly as demanding as Dark Souls 1 is of the player, and that makes Dark Souls 1's jank really come through. Best Souls like outside of FromSoft, I haven't played many of them. I've only played Lies of P and Stranger of Paradise. So I would say Lies of P just from what I've played, but I don't know. I haven't played many of them. So yeah, I would say Dark Souls 1's biggest issues is that the game's clunky, it's janky. I think that the levels tend to be a bit of a mixed bag. The world design itself is incredible. Everything connecting and looping in on itself. It is immaculate in terms of world design. The lore is incredible, but the game does feel clunky. Some of the levels are pretty much a mixed bag. It does have the worst boss roster in the series. You've got some outliers, but like, you definitely got some outliers in terms of just, like, you know, what was I saying there? Oh yeah, in terms of like how bad the bosses are. Like, obviously, Artorias, great boss. Calamite, great boss. Manus, really good boss. Quelaag, really good. Iron Golem, really good. You know, these bosses are good, but then for every one of those, you've got Capra Demon, you've got Taurus Demon, you've got Moonlight Butterfly, you know, you've got Gwyn. You've got all these bosses that are just not good, that are just bad. You've got all these just bad bosses. For every good boss, you got 2 bad bosses in this game. And Dark Souls 2 definitely does that as well, but I think that Dark Souls 2, if we just look at the numbers, Dark Souls 2 has more good bosses than Dark Souls 1. It has more good and great bosses than Dark Souls 1 does. I don't know, Night Rankings. I mean, yeah, I get some level of enjoyment out of every game in the series except Night Rank, because it's just, like, specifically not my thing. I get some level of enjoyment out of all of them, right? I can boot up any of them and play them. But if I have to pick which one I have the least fun with, it's definitely Dark Souls 3. It is definitely, and it's not even that Dark Souls 3 is, like, hard, because Dark Souls 3 is also my pick for easiest game in the series. I think DS3 is just kind of baby mode most of the time. The bosses are easy, the levels are easy. Like, Dark Souls 3's level, like, version of, like, level difficulty is just putting enemies behind corners to do a shove attack. That's as hard as Dark Souls 3's levels are going to get. Just a bunch of enemies around corners to do a shove attack right on a ledge. So, yeah. Yeah, I would give this. I'm gonna give Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1 a solid 6.5 out of 10. We give Elden Ring like a 6.5 as well. We give Dark Souls 3 like a 6. We give Demon Souls like a 7.5. We give Dark Souls 2 like an 8. Bloodborne we give a 10. Sekiro we give a 10. And Night Rain is a DNF. So yeah, that is it for the streams, man. Oh my gosh, it's good to finish Dark Souls 1 finally. Good to finish DS1. So yeah, we won't be live tomorrow because I'm working tomorrow. We will be live on Sunday for Dark Souls 2. Yes, I cannot wait to stream that. I love Dark Souls 2 to death. It's just so fun, you know. Absolutely love DS2. So yeah, we will be live on Sunday for that. Very excited. Very excited to play DS2 on stream, man. Hype for worst Souls 2. You mean best Souls 2? Yeah, I read it. Lorenzo. Yeah, you mean best Souls 2, man? Yep. Worst and best Souls at once. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just the best of the Dark Souls games, you know? I'm a fanboy for Elden Ring? Yes, absolutely. I don't know, like, it's tough to say, because, like, on one hand, you do definitely fanboy for Elden Ring, but on the other hand, it's like, I just think you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to the quality of video games. I just think, like, the more you talk about the quality of video games, the less I trust your opinion on them. Yeah, I think like on one hand you definitely are a bit of an Elden Ring fanboy, but like I think the more you talk about, like, you know, debating the quality of video games, like every single time you say that everything is subjective and that video games aren't worth criticizing, or however you phrase it, because that's what you say, you just phrase it differently. However you say it, like, my opinion of you goes down every single time you say it. Because I'm like, man, he went a whole nother day and didn't realize how stupid that sounds. The open world. The open world, Lorenzo. I remember on stream I specifically said I don't like the Lands Between as an open world because it's too empty and there's nothing to do. You just ride your horse in a straight line for 5 minutes to find a tiny little scrap of content to do. And you said I quite like how little content there is, you know, it really lets me soak in the world. I'm like, there's not enough content. Like, it is what it is. Because that's my biggest issue with Elden Ring. I have my gripes with, like, some of the bosses, for sure. And, like, I don't like the way Elden Ring executes its delayed attacks. Delayed attacks are necessary, but I don't like the way Elden Ring does them. Where, again, the example I always give is Godskin Apostle. Like, how he steps to the side, spins, twirls the stick, pulls it over his head, and then rears back, and then pauses for a second. And then he swings. Like, again, that's foretells of when he could be attacking, and none of them are true. Like, okay, what are we doing here? Like, it looks cartoonish. It doesn't look like it doesn't look cool. It looks like the boss knows that he's in a video game and he's trying to trip up the player. That's what it always looks like. So, like, that's my big issue with some of those delays. I think that, you know, some bosses do them very well. Mogan Midra as examples, they do delayed attacks very well. But I think that some of those bosses just don't do it very well. Liurnia is really empty, but you like it. Of course, the replay is not exciting. Liurnia just is like, there's nothing in it at all. So, like, you have the same issue kind of in Weeping. You have it in, like, to a lesser extent in Limgrave. You have it in the Altus, but yeah. Well, Lorenzo, I don't know why you defend the game because, it's all subjective. So, like, it's not really worth criticizing. As you say, right? As you say, they're not worth criticizing anyway, so why do you defend it? You shouldn't really care one way or the other because, it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're not in the Discord, Lorenzo, because I would 100% bully you for the stupid things you say sometimes. Yeah, like, I hate, like, every single time you say that games aren't worth criticizing, I hate it, man. Like, I hate it. I die a little bit every single time. Like, it never ceases to annoy me. Ugh. So, yeah. Anyways, we have finished Dark Souls 1, finally. Well, I mean, like, you tell me that I'm wrong when I say it is important to criticize video games, or else they will think you do not care how good a game is and just release worse games. That's how we got Concord. They thought people were dumb enough to play it and like it. That's how we got it. Because people don't care to criticize when something is wrong in a game, and you tell me I'm wrong to say that. And to say that, to say that, that the games aren't worth criticizing because it's all subjective anyway, and it's not really, and it's like art is complicated and you shouldn't criticize video games because I guess they're not enough of enough art. They're not art, right? Is that what you're saying? Like, I don't know. It just, like, every single time you phrase it, it's different. Like, you phrase it differently and it doesn't make any sense anytime. Because, like, whenever I see people who say, like, well, dude, why criticize the game? Just don't play it. I'm like, please just get out of my hobby. And I've said that about you once. Like, I've said that I don't know how many times. I'm like, get out of my hobby. I've been playing games longer than you've been alive, Lorenzo. Get out of my hobby if you're going to be like that. Oh, word? Alright, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I've had enough Dark Souls 1 for the day. We'll come back on Sunday. We'll stream Dark Souls 2. And that's gonna be really fun to do, man. I'm excited to stream Dark Souls 2. Oh, I can't wait to play it again. I have not played it in a hot minute, bruh. Except for, like, the test stream a couple days ago, but that doesn't count. Oh. So, yeah, very excited to play it. I am out of here. I will see you boys later.